Well, the smooth jazz and the burbling popcorn can only mean one thing. Valentine's Day is a perfect time to snuggle up with your sweetie, and there are plenty of new movies out to choose from this Valentine's weekend. And our main man, Greg Russell, is joining us for Real Talk, as he always does. You've got a lot to talk about today, so let's get right into it. Judas and the Black Messiah. What's going on here?
Right. This is based off of a true story that happened in 1968 in Chicago, where the FBI put a plant inside of the Black Panther Party to be their informant. Got to talk to the two main stars of the movie about it, and here's what they had to say. What was it like for you, just even reading through the script when you first got it?
I was blown away.
Mm-hmm.
Mostly about like that a man with this kind of ideas and this kind of mind and this kind of heart lived, and I didn't know about it like in this way. That this man's remarkable. I was kind of really taken aback that this kind of world and this kind of story and this kind of man had been suppressed in such a visceral way.
Unfortunately, to an extent, a lot of the same stuff is going on today.
Yeah, it is. I mean, there's still brutality and I think it's really important to understand what came before and be clear about what came before and act accordingly and build upon like the incredible work, incredible thinking that happened during that time.
So hopefully, people of all different backgrounds will see this film and, open their eyes and realize, hey, we're all in this together.
Yeah, I mean, I was having Chairman Fred Hampton Jr. on set really helped illustrate and illuminate the idea that this didn't really happen that long ago. This is the son of the person that we're speaking about here talking to us right now with, might I add, quite youthful fervor. He was there just, really making sure that we were sticking to the reality as he understood it and, walking with integrity in our interpretation. So
thank you very much for your time. Really appreciate it.
All right, how many reels?
Definitely a 4. Very powerful and impactful story.
I see Jesse Plemons from Black Mirror is in there.
Yeah.
And if you've never seen his episode of Black Mirror, a USS Callister, it's like a Star Trek satire, you got to see it. You got to see it with Jesse Plemons. All right, next up we have the movie Land with Robin Wright. Used to be Robin Wright Penn, right?
That's right. And in this movie, she not only stars in the film, but this is also her motion picture directorial debut. It's all about a lady who had suffered some great agony before the movie even starts, who just wants to get away. So she makes it all the way out to the forest and just goes there to maintain. But then she realizes that people help people out, especially during bad times. Got to talk with her about that, and here we go. This one was a lot outdoors, which also lent to a different character, a new character. What was that like, just shooting outside a lot?
Well, because nature is a character in this film, we really needed to capture that and feel the authenticity of, oh, you audience member are feeling like you are there going on this journey with this woman and living amongst the elements like we were. We were living the movie we were shooting.
Humans can help each other out in so many different ways, and one of the best is compassion.
Exactly, which is exactly why I wanted to make this movie.
Mm-hmm.
Just as a reminder of human kindness, resilience, and a newfound sense of hope when you feel you've lost it all.
Especially with everything that's been going on, I think there does come a breaking point in life where you're just going, I'm going out to the woods.
I think people are feeling that and have been for this last year, so much so, of the healing properties and medicine of just getting out in nature.
Your character came in and definitely, when I say brightened up a very dark situation.
It's a beautiful way to put it. I thank you for that, because that's precisely what we wanted the audience to get.
And she's also the director of the movie as well.
She provides everybody, not only her actors, but everybody, her whole crew and team around her.
Well, how many reels for this one?
4 for this one as well. Like I said, very well acted and just a very good message that comes out of a mess in the beginning.
I was just looking at Robin Wright's IMDb all the way back to Princess Bride in the 80s. She's been active consistently for 35 years. It's amazing. Finally, we have a new Netflix show, The Crew. What's this one all about?
This is Kevin James and a bunch of folks. He is a guy who runs a race car team. And it's just all about the man who owns it. His daughter comes into town. She replaces dad, and just those two knocking heads. Just a lot of funny stuff, and got to talk to Kevin and the crew about the crew.
You've got a Motor City themed show, you know, with all the cars and everything. So I know we're going to love it.
It's an exciting one, man, too. It's different for me, and it's an off, it's workplace comedy, which is great. So it gets everybody together in this whole different world that a lot of people are exposed to and a lot of people aren't. And I wasn't that exposed to it, but the more and more I find out about it, the more I love it. It's a great world, a very competitive world.
Next thing you know, his kid comes along and she kind of wants to change things and make them more modern. Well, most of us are averse to change.
Yeah, it's tough for me, and I understand it, to get usurped, and that's a big word. I don't usually use those, but to get the power sucked away from me, it's that letting go, that control that you had. That this is what we know, and it's worked for so many years. But it's when it doesn't work, you start questioning it and saying, what do I do? Do we need something different? Do we or do we hold on to our old ways?
Once we reach that past a certain age, basically like over 30, it's like, I'm not taking anything. And your guy doesn't take anything.
My character puts up with nobody's crap at all. The connectivity that you're talking about, like in the show,
yeah.
When we were not working, we were together.
You know, it was just a great group of people getting together, having fun making this series.
Everybody was like, wanted to make this as great of a series as possible and also want to have a good time while doing it.
Yeah, I'll be taking a pass on that one. I've heard some stuff about Kevin James behind the camera or off camera. What'd you think?
It had its funny moments and different things like that. It's almost as if Doug Heffernan had a midlife crisis, left Carrie, and went to go work for this auto group.
All right, Greg. Well, have a great weekend. I won't see you next week, so I'll see you in 2 weeks.
Yeah, enjoy yourself. Have a great staycation.
And don't forget, Jesse Plemons in Black Mirror, USS Callister. Put that on your calendar for the weekend.
You got it.
All right. Next, the fresh twist on an old world recipe, Tati.